Taiki, welcome everyone to the Maestro Tequina channel. Today, we are diving into the incredible story of one of the most important deities of the Taíno people, the great creator himself, Yúcahu. I mean, think about it for a second. What if the very spirit of creation lived inside your daily bread? It's a wild thought, right? But for the Taíno people of the Caribbean, this wasn't just some abstract idea. Nope, it was a living reality, all wrapped up in their greatest god.
So get ready because we are about to explore the powerful story of Yúcahu. And hey, if you're excited to learn more about the incredible history and beliefs of the Taíno people, do me a quick favor and hit that like button and subscribe. It honestly helps the channel out so much.
All right, so to really get who Yúcahu is, you have to go back to the beginning. I mean, the very beginning. And his story starts where all things do, with the Great Mother.
At the very start of the Taíno universe, there's Atabey. Just try to picture this. A primordial power, the supreme mother goddess who literally gave birth to herself and then to everything else. We're talking the sky, the sea, the earth, and all the gods. She is the absolute #1 source of all life.
Okay, and here's a really cool concept you need to know. Zemi. This is a super important Taíno word. It's not just a simple translation for God. A Zemi is, well, it's the spiritual being itself, but the word also means the sacred objects, carvings from stone or wood, even cotton that were made to hold that spiritual energy. It's this amazing blend of the physical and the spiritual world. So from this all-powerful mother, Atabey, comes her son Yúcahu. He is the masculine spirit of creation, of fertility. So if you think of Atabey as the universal source of everything, Yúcahu is the one who gets things done, the active, benevolent force that actually shapes the world and provides for everyone in it. So you might be wondering, how does a big-time cosmic creator god end up being part of every single meal? Well, this is where Yúcahu's story gets really personal and down to earth. He wasn't some far-off, distant god, no way. He was right there, deeply connected to the day-to-day survival of his people through their most important food. Yúcahu was the god of cassava, or yuca, as you might know it. And this wasn't just any food. This root vegetable was the absolute foundation of the Taíno diet. It was their daily bread, the thing that literally kept them alive. So you can see how honoring Yúcahu was the same thing as honoring the very source of their life. But here's where it gets absolutely incredible. Yúcahu's gift, it wasn't easy. Cassava is naturally poisonous. I'm talking cyanide in all 26 varieties of it. But the Taíno, they were brilliant. They developed this amazing, detailed process of peeling, grating, and squeezing the root to get all that deadly juice out, making it totally safe to eat. And check this out. They were so ingenious, they didn't even waste the poison. They'd use that toxic juice for fishing. Just toss it in the water, it stuns the fish, and makes them super easy to catch. How smart is that? So what you have here is this beautiful, sacred partnership. Yúcahu gives them the gift, the raw material for life, but it's the people's skill and hard work that turns this dangerous root into cassava, their life-giving bread. It's this perfect cycle of a god's generosity and human cleverness working together. But Yúcahu's influence went way beyond the farm. He wasn't just the god of their daily bread. Oh no, he was the grand architect of the entire universe. You see, in the main creation story, the mother goddess Atabey doesn't just have Yúcahu, she has twins. And this is a classic theme you see in myths all over the world, right? Two powerful, opposing forces born from the very same source, creating this perfect, eternal, cosmic balance. And this lays out that balance just perfectly. On one side, you've got Yúcahu, the creator, the giver of life, the spirit of a calm, beautiful sky. Then you've got his twin brother, Yúcahu, the destroyer, the bringer of storms, the spirit of the terrifying hurricane, which the Taíno called hurricane. Sound familiar? It should. That is exactly where we get our word hurricane. So you have creation and destruction, born from the same mother, locked in this perfect cosmic dance. So, in the great story of the beginning, it was the creative force that made the first move. Yúcahu, the giver of life, he's the one who brought the world into being. He shaped the mountains, the rivers, and all the beautiful islands of the Caribbean with his own divine power. And after he was done crafting the world itself, he wasn't finished. He then turned his attention to filling it, so he created the very first human being, a man named Yúcahu. And here's where the Taíno creation story has this really unique and amazing detail. It's said that all of humanity, All of us, we came from the belly button of this first man, Loku. Just imagine that. That is the mythic origin of the Taíno people, born into the world that Yúcahu made for them. Now, you might think that after creating the world and all of humanity, Yúcahu's job was done. But not quite. His role just shifted. He went from being the hands-on creator to being an everlasting protector. He didn't just create the world and then walk away. Instead, he made his home up in the sky, where he took on the role of a great guardian spirit, a kind, watchful protector, making sure the people he created would continue to survive and thrive. And this really just captures his whole promise, doesn't it? From his home on a mountain in the sky, Yúcahu watches over the Taíno people. He protects them, and this is so important, he makes sure that the sacred gift of cassava continues to grow and feed them. He is the creator, the provider, and the eternal guardian, all in one. And that really leaves us with something to think about, doesn't it? The story of Yúcahu is this powerful reminder of how ancient cultures saw the divine woven right into their daily survival. So it kind of makes you wonder what ancient stories, what forgotten gods might be hiding in the history of the food sitting on your own table right now. Thanks so much for joining us on this journey.